As I was just saying, Luna kept me up till 5 in the morning. You think you're Luna because you were barking. You pooped in your cage, you had to clean it up at 5 in the morning. I don't know why you did that for. Because I took you out for a walk about 1 in the morning. No. I think what it was is I give you too much food, wasn't it? I'll give you the big tin, which is the same as 3 smaller tins. It's like 1.2 kilos. I think that's what it was. I give you too much food. Yeah. So walking down to, hoping to tire this one out. Was walking down to, oh, there's a car coming. Come on, out of the way. Because hoping to tire this one out. It's about an hour and a half walk along the canal. Should tire you out, shouldn't it? So you'll sleep better later. Hopefully you'll sleep throughout the whole night. You've had your tin of dog food, you can have another tin when we get to Lee's. Because you need your energy for all this walking, don't you? So get you another tin when we get to Lee's and more water when we get to Lee's as well. It's okay to do it in this weather, but I wouldn't do it in. It's difficult to do it in the summer, this walk, because obviously Luna's not designed for hot weather. So. But it's only, I think it's 16 degrees today. It's October the. Oh, Luna, do you know the date? I can't remember the date. October, something in October, somewhere in October. Yeah. So walking Luna down to Droitwich. Yeah. I put on a shorter lead. I usually have a longer lead so she can run around. But as this is near main roads, for instance the Worcester Road, the Hanbury Road, got on the shorter lead today. When I take it for long distances, I put on a shorter lead. When I take around Witchbold, I just put on a longer lead because Witchbold is very safe. So. Yeah. This is slightly more dangerous, isn't it, Luna, leaving Witchbold? I mean, Droitwich isn't really dangerous, but slightly more. Just a pinch of salt. Just a pinch of salt. Yeah. You can't be pooping again. What are you doing now? Are you peeing? Okay. I was going to say, I picked up 2 poops already, and we left about 10 minutes ago. It's even got good, isn't it? And what they can do for me then. What is that supposed to be? Like a porta cabin or something. I did want to get to the gym today, but actually no, I couldn't be bothered to go to the gym. But I am supposed to be going to the gym because I didn't go yesterday. So I thought, you know what I'll do? And I can do this with Star when she's old. I don't actually manage to walk at the moment. See, when you get old and tired, Star can do all the walking now. And you can just stay at home and sleep if you want. But you're not even 2 yet, so you're still quite young, aren't you? So it's good for you to walk. Yeah. You stop taking me in the bushes. Where are you taking me to? There's no bulls or cows in the field today. Sorry. Are you looking for cows? I think you remember the cows in that field, don't you? I need to do my laces up. Hang on. I need to do my laces. Yeah, I know. Yeah. You want to lick the phone, don't you? Yeah, I'm getting twisted around. I was depressed earlier. I didn't have the motivation to get out of bed. It's only because of these dogs I got out of bed. No, don't go in that pud. Oh, Luna. Oh, dear me. You're going to be covered in mud now. Your paws are going to be all brown. disgusting. Look at your paws now, they'll go all muddy now, look. How much you'll get off on that grass, won't you, I suppose? Unless you've got more puddles. You're slowing down a bit now. You weren't last night, you was trying to keep everyone awake, me and the neighbours. So David's depressing me a bit because he's been very, I don't know. I messaged him last night and he just said all things will come. He just said all things come to those that wait. That was his answer. He might be related to. He might be related to. He might be related to Lee's support worker, Wendy Gibbs. They've got the same surname. And she says her cousin's son in Tamworth, his name's David, and I was like, oh, okay. And she asked how old he was, and he's 40, and she says, oh, it could be him then. I was like, oh, maybe. I asked him, and he says he didn't know any cousins called Wendy. So he didn't know what. He didn't know. But I don't think he's seen his dad in years or something, or his dad's. So, he's the youngest of 4 and his mum's 75. So I would imagine he's completely spoiled. He acts completely spoiled anyway. He acts like the king. I'm just the peasant. He's the king. I'm the peasant. Yeah. I'm just the peasant. He's the king. Because I'm forever. Yeah. Because if I live with him, I could imagine myself forever running around after him. I haven't even done half the water yet, Luna, so you need to slow down a bit instead of pulling. Else you're going to be knackered. By the time we get to Droitwich, you're going to be knackered, you will. We're not even gone half the way yet. Which goes is over there. Over there. Okay. Let's continue. He wants us to move to Birmingham, doesn't he, Luna? He wants me, you and Star to move to Birmingham. Or London, because he wants to be close to the gay scene, I think. How do you feel about that, Luna? Moving to Birmingham or London? I've lived in Birmingham before. I'm not sure it's what he thinks it is. He thinks it'll be very liberal. The areas I lived in Birmingham with Lee, like council estate, I wouldn't exactly say the people were liberal there. And cigarettes put through our door. So I think it's more liberal around here. I mean, I've wore hot pants in the summer around here, and no one said anything to me. I've walked Loon in hot pants when it's been 30 degrees. I've walked Loon in hot pants around Witchburn many times, more than once, quite a few times in the summer. Not this summer, but the other summer when it was even hotter. Take a breath. This summer was quite bleak compared. Oh, there's all the cows. This summer was quite bleak compared to the previous summer. Yeah. When we had the coronavirus, it was really hot. I wore hot pants quite a lot of times. Luna's strutting her stuff. You're doing the catwalk, Luna. Oh, I'm too sexy for my walkies. Too sexy for my walkies. Too sexy for my walkies, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah. She likes that when I go, yeah. She jumps at me. Too sexy for my walkies. Too sexy for my walkies. Too sexy. That's what people say if they saw me and Lena. I'm doing the same thing with my husband. I'm copying Lena. You're on the catwalk, Lena, are you? You're on the catwalk. Yeah. You're trying to get all them male dogs after you, whatever. You walk. Oh, I was about to say you walk funny, but it's the breed, isn't it? She always walks like that. Sounds a bit weird though. Oh. Least support worker Wendy, she described him really well. Although she hasn't seen him in girls. She says his name. She said more or less where he lived. Tamworth. Well, Burton's right next to Tamworth, like 5 minutes away. She said has he got a disability? That's check, because he had a bus pass, so he must have some kind of disability. But he told me that a car clipped him, because he walks a bit funny, you see. And I asked him what was wrong with him, kind of thing. He says a car clipped him when he was cycling. But I'm thinking whether there's more to it than that. I'm thinking. What are you thinking, Luna? When this walk finishes? You had loads of energy 5 in the morning. You need to burn off all that energy. This is going to make you sleep, this is. You're going to sleep after this, Luna. You've still got about another hour worth of walking. Don't worry, we can stop on the canal and sit down. I'll sit on the stile things. Oh God, there's gnats flying at my nose. I need to get my hair curled. So thanks David for the other day giving me STDs. Most appreciated, not. I had to get to the hospital where the sexual health clinic is. I had to have a blood test, which I'm not very keen on at all. I had to lie down for my blood test. And then they flip me over and give me a massive injection in my butt. I thought, bloody heck, it's getting very personal, isn't it? They don't just do that, they take swabs from your mouth, from your throat. I was trying to think, I was trying not to think rude thoughts while she was doing it. I was thinking to myself, I should be used to this now, because David shoves his cock down my throat. I was thinking I should be used to this. I didn't even gag actually, I thought I would, but I didn't gag. She put like a stick thing or a swab thing like almost down my throat. I thought I'd gag and I didn't gag. And then I had to do a swab for my bum. And then she done I think the worst bit, I wouldn't actually say the blood test was the worst bit actually. The worst bit, I thought it would be, but actually the worst bit was when she puts the swab inside my dick. She takes the swab from the dick, but she actually puts it inside the dick. Oh, I didn't like that at all. Again, I've done sounding, so you think I'll be used to that, but I still felt nervous. Come on then. This way, Lena. We're going to Droitwich, not Bombsted. That way's Bombsted, so maybe going that way. Let's sit down in a minute. You're getting tired. Let's sit down. Let's sit down. Don't chase. Not so close to water. There's no chase any swans either today, because we do have a habit of trying to go after the swans. They start hissing at you, don't they? The swans do start hissing at you. So yeah, I'm trying not to get depressed about things with David and stuff. He's a piece of work. And when I don't use the word lightly. When I say a piece of work, I mean you'd be lucky to find someone that's more of a piece of work. I mean, I've been in relationships where the other person's a piece of work, but none of them even come close to David. So that says a lot, doesn't it? And that Sean was a piece of work. As soon as he was at mine, he wanted to go off with my friends. He wanted to sleep with Lee, or he wanted to sleep with Chris. He was a piece of work. This guy isn't even hardly any younger than me, only about 6 months. It's not really any. You'd think he wouldn't really be a piece of work, because he's not fierce, definitely. He says he started off as a bottom, but then he knew he wanted to be a top. And he's definitely a top now, that's for sure. That is for sure. Okay. Now what do I want to use on my battery? So I think I'll stop the video for a bit. Okay. We'll stop the video for a bit, Lena. Do you have any final words? No jumping in the water, thank you. Okay. Peace, love and blessings, everyone. Peace and blessings.